the screeching brakes too slow to prevent a crash. Each footprint in the path, each with the same promise of being the last. Me, I've learned to glance back and gently laugh, or at least give a knowing smile, because love is all mistakes and perfection in equal parts. And if I've ever seen one, love is a work of art.
Yo, what's good, man? What's good with y'all? What's up? It's been a long time coming, and change is gonna come. Just checking out some things. Yeah, I knew that shit was gonna happen. All right, what's good with y'all, man? Yeah. So just kind of like going through some testing right now, so y'all just never mind me if I'm all over the place and everything like that. But during this testing, I'm actually going to set up a mix session and everything like that. So just get my little music queued back up in here and everything like that. There we go. All right, cool, man. So got some little music queued in the background and everything like that. I'm trying something new, a new streaming service or whatnot and everything like that. But the format's still the same and everything. So, it is what it is, man. What's good with y'all, bro? It's your boy Super Mario, man. Today we're going to get in here and we're going to talk about, setting up a mix session here in Persona Studio One and everything like that. If you're new to, this live stream experience and everything like that, because I'm simultaneously streaming to YouTube and also Facebook. So I got to be conscious of two platforms at the same goddamn time and everything like that, man. But if you're new to this whole little streaming thing or whatnot, welcome you. Appreciate you for tuning in and everything like that. And, this is what I be doing on YouTube. So I'm just kind of like trying to, expand a little bit or whatnot, man. But today what we're going to do is just set up a mix session so I can work on it a little bit later on and everything like that. And that music is all right. But let me go ahead and find the instrumental and everything like that. It's going to play these same old whack-ass instrumentals or whatnot. But, you got to be YouTube content, safety and everything like that, man. Whatever. But, so we're going to set up a session right now. I'm going to go ahead and transition and whatnot. Kind of like show you guys my process on what I choose, how I choose it and everything like that. And what I listen for and everything like that. That's only if you're new. If you check me out on YouTube and everything like that, you already know what we do over there on that side or whatnot. The session that we got is we have a rap artist, of course, and also a female feature on there. From my understanding that the female feature, the vocals were recorded somehow, some way weird, but they sounded good on my end that I know of. But this would be my first time like putting in my studio brain and my studio world or whatnot. Hadn't sat behind my setup in a minute, so we're definitely gonna check it out. We're not gonna do a full-blown mix and everything like that, so we're just gonna set up everything so we can get started and get to work and all of that jazz right there. Now I'm gonna stream later on tonight at my regular time at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're actually gonna make beats tonight. Not gonna do any damn mixing or whatever, but we're gonna set this up so I can work on it on a latter day, or whatnot. So without further ado, man, we gonna transition into our new live scene. I hope y'all like the look and everything. I had to get the color coordination going on. I like my other theme, man, but the goal was just, it was lengthy. So we're trying something new, man. If you want to look over here, this box right here, you know what I'm saying? Comment with me, man. You know what I'm saying? If I start seeing comments, I'm gonna come and switch to this screen that you're looking at right now and chat it up with you and shout you out, and all your comments will be right there, man. So chop it up with your boy. And that's what we, encouraging on these live streams as well. And also too, man, go on ahead and hit that subscribe button, man. I don't know why y'all waiting for any other thing, but just hit the subscribe button, man, because I give it to you raw. I give it to you very, very transparent, and it's all honesty. Everything is 100%, man. Everything checks out on this channel right here, man. You're going to get the real. And if I don't know the real, I ain't going to talk about it. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what we're doing over here, man. We just, going to talk about how to set up a mix in Studio One for all my newbies on Facebook. My YouTubers, y'all already know what the deal is. So without further ado, man, let's go on ahead and get it popping. Let's kill that horrible instrumental they got right there. And we're gonna go ahead and transition. Let me do one more thing too, man. Let me throw this out of studio mode and just go on ahead and get to the live scene that we got right here, man. Cool beans, man. So we here, man. We in Studio One right now. What's good with my one viewer and everything like that. We in Studio One right now, and what we're gonna do is just go ahead and again, walk through on setting up a mix and everything like that. This stream is really for testing purposes. I got a new format, a new streaming service, multi-stream going on and everything like that, expanding my streaming situations a little bit. So if I'm all over the place, looking here, looking there and everything like that, y'all apologize for that or whatnot. You'll see my hands over here, 2 camera setups, all this other shit going on. So don't judge me today, man. But we'll be back later on tonight, man, to make some beats. Cause I haven't made any tracks in a minute. So if you want to tune into that around about 9:30 Central Standard Time tonight, that's what we'll be doing right there. All right, cool beans, man. Without further ado, without talking all that talk, man, let's get into it. So what I normally do is for my new people on Facebook, if you're tuning in, but for my YouTubers, y'all already know what I do, man. Of course, we have a blank slate for us, the mixing tracks and everything like that. And what I like to do is go and figure out, okay, what plugins I'm gonna use first. You know what I'm saying? I have a palette of plugins that I normally use that works for me. You know what I'm saying? For as what I'm gonna use, how I'm gonna use it, the sound that I want. You know what I'm saying? So right now, in the phase that I'm in right now, I already got the wave files cut up. You know what I'm saying? We got the instrumental in pink, and then we got the vocals, you know what I'm saying, cut up and dumbed down and everything like that. So now that we have everything dumbed down, you know what I'm saying, we're going to try to figure out, well, what tone that we're going to go for, what sound that the vocals are going to have and stuff like that. Because believe it or not, it depends on the plugins or hardware if you're working on the console. That's why you have different studios that a lot of artists work at, you know what I'm saying, because it has a tone regarding the equipment that they use, or the studio has a certain quote unquote sound and stuff like that. If you don't believe me, go back and watch some of those movies like Cadillac Records and the new miniseries that's on National Geographic, Nat Geo, or whatever that damn channel is, about Aretha Franklin. You know what I'm saying? And what's the studio? Not Fame Studios. It's in Muscle Shoals. Doggone it, I lost. Yeah, Fame Studios. Yeah, where Aretha Franklin, she went to Fame Studios because that helped develop her sound. So the same thing, you have to kind of think about what you're going to do when you're mixing up your session. What sound I want to go with. You want an SSL sound, you want a knee sound, you want an API sound, you want a, a Focusrite sound. That's what we're determining and stuff like that. I'm a big fan of channel strips. So that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna walk you through the process. Before we do that though, let me speak on something. A lot of people, they watch YouTube for content. They watch YouTube for, trying to figure out where I need to be at, what guys that I need to do or whatnot. And let me point something out real quick before we actually figure out what tone we're going to do and everything like that. Okay. You see this track right here, and I hope you do see it. Yeah, I see it. I hope you see it. Okay. This track right here was a double. You know what I'm saying? What I mean by that is if I duplicate that, it was a double like this. So if I'm the mixer, I'm going to mix your track and stuff like that. Let me get one thing understood. Don't do this shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they do this and they'll duplicate their track in order to get a louder sound out of it, or they think they're gonna duplicate that and it's gonna make the vocal sound heavier. Don't fucking do that shit. Don't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the wrong fucking shit to do. Don't duplicate one fucking vocal take and you think that's gonna make the vocal louder or it's gonna make it add weight to your vocals or whatever. That fucking shit don't work. I hate that shit when people do it. Don't fucking do it. Excuse my fucking language, but don't fucking do it. You know what I'm saying? The shit is dumb as hell, number one. Number two, what you're doing is you're just adding extra shit. You know what I'm saying? That's not even supposed to be there. So, no disrespect to anybody, but you have to start doing stuff the right way the first time. That way you don't have problems going down the road, you know what I'm saying? Or your ass get rejected on the session and you have a mixing engineer. It's like, I'm not going to fuck with this shit because you're sending this shit the fucked up way and whatnot. So be mindful of that, you know what I'm saying? But I have received the session and since then I deleted the damn tracks already because it took me about 5 minutes to determine if this was a dub or if was just a track duplicated or whatnot. So what I had to do was, it looked just like this. You know what I'm saying? These two tracks right here? Yeah, you see them? Them two tracks right there? They looked exactly like that. So from the naked eye, it looks like it's a dub, right? At this zoom volume. But how you notice this, and I do this on everything because I just don't trust everybody recording process. You understand what I'm saying? What I had to do was zoom in. If you can zoom in, and everything checks out for us, the transient right here. Okay. Don't just stay on one spot. No, check it some more. Okay, we're gonna go right here. Let's say go right here. We'll check it right there. Everything look identical. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, well, this looks like a copy track or whatever the case may be. And then let me give you another trick. Some people get a little slick, and what they'll do is they'll take the duplicate track and slide this bitch back. Just a tidget right there. See what I'm saying? And then you got this situation. But they'll get a little slicker. They'll zoom in and they'll zoom that shit in like, nope. Hold on a second, y'all. Hold on. Let me take that off of the grid lot. They'll do this shit right here. They'll move it back. Just push it back a little bit. Now I'm going to give you the audible side of things and let you hear that. But it's still identical, you know what I'm saying? So this is where you'll know how to determine all of that right there, all right? So what we're going to do is I slid it back just a little bit. Now I'm going to play this right here and I'm going to solo this because I ain't going to play it with what I want you to understand the right way to do shit. Check this out.
Make sure it's your turn to speak. Stay on your side of the street. You trespassing and you asking to get beat. Talking about what you got, put your ass in the hot seat.
All right, so it sounds robotic, right? All right, so another way people get slick with it and they'll, you know what I'm saying, they tune this down maybe like -12 cents, right? All right, and then you'll have this function right here.
Seat, never be scared to compete. That's the only way to be elite. Pick up your dribble.
Now, if you know anything about recording, a voice is never the same twice. You know what I'm saying? If I was to say stop, I say stop, stop, stop. If I was to record those 3-4 instances of stop, they're not going to be the same type of wave file. You understand what I'm saying? So people be trying to be slick and everything like that. And it's kind of like it doesn't make any sense. Now, creativity is creativity. Yes, I understand that. But sometimes a spade is also a spade at the same goddamn time. Now, you did all of that or whatnot. Okay. Now, if you were to, let's say, go to your mix window, pan this all the way left and pan that one all the way right, you're gonna start getting things exposed. All right. So what we're gonna do now is
make sure it's your turn to speak. Stay on your side of the street. You
see how there's no
you
difference in the left and the right.
about what you got.
It sounds identical.
Never be scared to compete. That's the only.
Now be mindful that I moved that back just a half a fraction of a second, and then I brought the pitch down just a little bit. So you should hear a clear, distinctive difference in the recording, but it still sounds the goddamn same, right?
Only way to be elite.
It's just in the left. One take is in the left, and then the yellow one is in the right.
It don't matter if you big or little.
Okay. All right. Now let's say, for instance, you got smart on their asses, and then you be like, okay, I'm gonna zoom this in, and we're gonna bring this back about right there. Okay, and I just want to make sure. Now, a good thing about Studio One is your ass can zoom in, zoom in, like Lil Jock. Young Jock zoom. Everybody wanna zoom. That's a lot of zooming in. We own it. You know what I'm saying, with a microscope. All right, you zoom that back out. All right, and what we're gonna do is take that day tune off and put this, let's say, at 0, right? All right, and you play that. Keep in mind, green is to the left, yellow is to the right, right? For the stereo.
It's your turn to speak. Stay on your
It sounds like a mono track now.
Trespassing and you asking to get beat. Talking about what you got, put your ass
now. This is not put in the account that the the person was gonna nudge it back and then pitch it up or pitch it down or whatever. That's just pure decision making. If I'm just gonna duplicate the track so I can get it louder. You know what I'm saying? If it seems like it's a dub,
hot seat, never
pan everything to the left and pan one of those tracks to the right, you're gonna find out it sounds like one track. That means it sounds like a damn mono track.
Never be scared to compete.
Bam.
That's the only way
now
to
check
be
this
elite.
out. We'll go back to the mixer.
Be ready if you go up the middle where your heart at.
Sound like the sound move a little bit, like not a little bit. Sound like you only got sound out of the left ear.
Was the lies. Might not be
vice versa.
Have a boss mind frame. It might be a lot of work, but you the one gaining game. The grass.
If you move both of them to the left, you should hear some type of difference in one ear. You don't. That means it's one track that's the same. Don't do that, man. Yeah, I hate people that do that. Don't do that. That's wrong. That's a no. It's a no. It's a bad DAW practice. Period. You know what I'm saying? Whatnot. Don't do that, man. And let me just get rid of these tracks because I just wanted to point that out. I like to point out things that's not supposed to have been done because this is a common practice, and I've been mixing for over 15 years, and I have seen this commonly. You know what I'm saying? And it's just wrong. Don't do that. Like, I hate that. You know what I'm saying? Other people hate that shit too. Because you have to sit there and account that, someone that's going to mix your track, they got to determine the best way to have your vocals to sound as transparent and clean as possible. And if you have all that extra shit going on, and God forbid you got a fucked up recording, you know what I'm saying, that's just adding more fucked upness. Yeah, I made that word up. Fucked upness, you know what I'm saying, to your track or whatnot, man. So, got to be mindful, man. If you're going to record it one time, record that bitch one time. As long as you got good vocal gain structure like this vocal is, beautiful gain structure. Just beautiful. You know what I'm saying? You see separation in the transients on the waveform. This is a perfect prime example of good gain structure. It sounds clean when it's soloed.
Make sure it's your turn to speak.
I can do what I want, how I want with the mixing and everything like that. Just wanted to point that out. All right, now let's get back on the goddamn topic of hand. Just wanted to point that shit out or whatnot. All right, so, you know what I'm saying, we want to determine, you know what I'm saying, what plugin we want to use or whatnot. All right, so I have this Focusrite on here. Now, I did my test, but I forgot one more other channel strip, and I want to actually test that out real quick. So I'm going to drag in the Neve. I feel like this vocal is really for this new school type of Neve console. This is the Neve VSX console emulation or whatnot. Of course, we have the Focusrite console emulation right here. And all of these plugins are from Brainworks, Plugin Alliance, Brainworks, Lindell, which is the next one I'm gonna be pulling up here. And again, we're going for the sound that we're looking for. I'm not gonna do SSL because I just feel like SSL ain't gonna do it's gonna be too clean. You know what I'm saying? His vocal and the vibe of the song is something that I'm going for, or whatnot. All right, and let me just find out where the hell I'm going on the plugin list. God damn it. Where we at? I thought I had that saved. You son of a bitch. Well, alrighty then. Let me go ahead and pull that one up then. All right, hit the channel. All right, cool. Let me save this plugin, by the way. Save that in my effects list as a favorite. So in order to do that, something brand new for you guys as well, just hit you'll see at the top above the plugin, you'll see these tabs for your different plugins. You'll also see a down arrow on the right side of the plugin description name. Just click on that, click favorite, click on it again, update the thumbnail to it, and boom, it'll pop up. Y'all probably can't see it because my PNP is in the way, but you know what I'm saying, you'll see the picture actually of the plugin pop up over there. That way, if you're looking for your favorite plugins, you know where to go. That's what I'm looking for. Slide your ass over there. All right, so what I normally do is find the channel strips I want to use. Now, you may use one EQ, a compressor, and then come back with another EQ and then another type of compressor. That's all on you. You know what I'm saying? I don't question nobody, what they do, how they do it, or whatnot. Less is best. You know what I'm saying? Always remember that less is best. I had to learn that shit the hard way. But you know what I'm saying? I normally use a channel strip. I'll come back with some other processes like another compressor, just to add flavor. You know what I'm saying? Squeeze a little flavor out of the sound source, or some type of surgical EQ, like the stock Personas, the stock Studio One Pro EQ 2, or some type of surgical EQ, which is what they call a digital EQ, with that, and also de-essing, or whatnot. Really though, I kind of say saturation to the mixed bus processing side of things, or whatever the case may be. All right, cool. So we got 3 channel strips. We're gonna go and A/B, or whatnot. All right, so we have these channel strips in here. All right, and what we want to do is, I always like to take the main part of the verse, that's for that artist. You know what I'm saying? Not the featured person, the artist, the person that actually owns that particular song. All right. And what I normally do is I'll just, you know what I'm saying, loop a section and put Studio One in loop mode, and I just hit play. All right. Now what I'm gonna do is turn off all of these plugins, and I go through and really close my eyes and listen. I listen to the different tonalities in between the X amount of channel strips that I'm A/Bing, just to see which one sounds best for the vocal. You know what I'm saying? Or the particular sound source. In this case, if I was to play the track back with the instrumental, this is what you're gonna hear.
Pick up your dribble, be ready to go up the middle, where your heart at.
All right, now you can hear that the instrumental is loud. So I got 2 things I need to do. I need to turn up the vocals, or I turn down the instrumental. Which one you think you would do? A lot of people, I ain't gonna lie to you, a lot of people will be like, ding, 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 turn up the vocals. See, a lot of times that's a good answer, but it's a wrong answer. And it's not a wrong answer. It's really, it's logical decision making. And that logical decision making is, I wouldn't go down that route. I wouldn't turn up the vocals. I would turn down the instrumental. The instrumental, 9 times out of 10, 99% of the time, that instrumental, I'm going to take that back, not 99, but 95% of the time, that instrumental is probably mixed down, ready to go to hit streaming, or distribution or whatnot. Turn down the instrumental, because you can always turn that up. You already know, if you got a 2-track instrumental and it's given to you from a producer, he probably did something to it, put a limiter on there just to make it sound good or whatnot. I would turn down the music first, then worry about the vocals, because I want to retain as much originality from the vocal recording as I possibly can. All right, so that's what we're gonna do right here. So what I'm gonna do is hop my happy ass over here and turn down this instrumental, and play that vocal back again.
Matter if you big or little, listen with your ears, see with your eyes. Use your brain and not your heart to figure out what's the lies. Might not be a ball, pick up your dribble. Be ready if you go up the middle, where your heart at. It don't matter if you big or little. Listen with your ears, see with your eyes. Use your brain and not your heart to figure out what's the lies. Might not be a ball, pick up your
All right,
dribble.
so I'm gonna throw this in mono.
Where your heart at. It don't matter if you big or little. Listen with your ears, see with your eyes. Use your brain and not your heart to figure out what's the lies. Might not be a ball, pick up your dribble. Be ready if you go up the middle, where your heart at. It don't matter if you big or little. Listen with your ears, see with your eyes. Use your brain and not your heart to figure out what's the lies. Might not be a ball, pick up your dribble. Be ready if you go up the middle, where your heart at. It don't matter if you big or little. Listen with your ears, see with your eyes. Use your brain and not your heart to figure out what's the
Yeah, so I like that right there. So I put it in mono after I brought my volume down and got it where I wanted to be at, so I can get the vocals, you know what I'm saying, the vocals and the instrumental somewhat in phase with each other, and really not in phase like you're thinking. What I mean by in phase is a separation between vocal on top, instrumental underneath that vocal. You see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna just throw that out and put it back in stereo.
lies. Might not be a ball, pick up your dribble. Be ready if you go up the middle, where your
Now I
heart
can
at.
hear what
It
the
don't
fuck
matter
going
if
on.
you big or little. Listen with your ears, see
All right,
with your
cool
eyes.
deal. So now that I have done that, now I could do two different things. I could play this in loop and try to figure out what plugins I want to use, and that would be the logical answer. But for me, I'm a little bit more detailed and picky, so I'm just gonna solo that vocal because I'm really trying to see. You know what I'm saying? I already know the vocal's gonna do what it do with the instrumental, but I want to see what sounds unique about that vocal with the channel strip. Okay. All right. So what I'm gonna do now is just solo that one vocal. All right. We're gonna listen to it, let it repeat about 2 or 3 times. The section where we got it at, and then we're gonna start doing the A/B comparison or whatnot to see which plugin sounds better with that vocal. Yes, some plugins do have a sound. Yes, some plugins do have a character. Yes, some plugins do carry a tone. Yes, they do. You know what I'm saying? It's not real, but they do carry some type of facade to it. Okay. And that's what we're looking for, the goddamn facade. All right, cool. We're going to let this play a couple of times and let it recycle itself. And then we're going to start going into the A/B process. Here we go.
Eyes. Use your brain and not your heart to figure out what's the lies. Might not be a ball, pick up your dribble. Be ready if you go up the middle, where your heart at. It don't matter if you big or little. Listen with your ears, see with your eyes. Use your brain and not your heart to figure out what's the lies. Might not be a ball, pick up your dribble.
All right, cool
Be
deal.
ready if you go up the middle, where your heart at. It don't
So
matter
now
if
what
you
we're
big
gonna
or
do
little.
now
Listen with
is
your ears, see with your
go ahead
eyes.
and cycle
Use your
through
brain and not
different
your heart
plugins
figure
to
out
see
what's
which
the
one
lies. Might not be a ball, pick up your
fits
dribble. Be
the
ready if you
tonality
go
of the
up the
vocals.
middle,
All right,
where
here we
your
go.
heart at. It don't matter if you big or little. Listen with your ears, see with your eyes. Use your brain and not your heart to figure out what's the lies. Might not be a ball, pick
Just
up
like he
your
said.
dribble. Be ready if you go up
All right,
the
so this is
middle,
the API
where
right
your
here.
heart at. It don't matter if you big or little. Listen with your ears, see with your eyes. Use your brain and not your heart to figure out
All right,
what's
we
the
just
lies.
went into
Might
bypass.
not be a
We'll
ball,
go to
pick
the
up
next
your
one.
dribble. Be ready if you go up the middle, where your heart at. It don't matter if you big or little. Listen with your ears, see with your eyes. Use your brain and not your heart to figure out what's the lies. Might not be a ball, pick up your dribble. Be ready if you go up the middle,
All right,
where
that's
your heart at.
bypass.
It don't matter if you
Go to
big
the
or
next
little.
one.
Listen with your ears, see with your eyes. Use your brain and not your heart to figure out what's the lies. Might not be a ball, pick up your dribble. Be ready if you go up the middle,
All right,
where your
so
heart
that's
at.
that
It
one
don't
right
matter
there.
if you big or little. Listen with your ears, see with your eyes. Use your brain and not your heart to figure out what's the lies. Might not be a ball, pick up your dribble. Be ready if you go up the middle, where your heart at. It don't matter.
All right,
if
so
you
that's the
big
raw
or little.
vocal right there.
Listen
Now I
with
ain't
your
gonna say
ears, see with
anything
your
else.
eyes.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Use your
cycle
brain and
through
not your heart
and
to
do my
figure
test.
out
So I'm gonna
what's the
close my
lies.
eyes. You
Might
close
not be
your
a ball,
eyes to
pick
see
up
which
your
ones
dribble. Be ready if you go
sound,
up
which
the middle,
plugin
where your
sound,
heart at. It don't matter
you know what I'm
if
saying,
you
like
big or
it fits
little.
that vocal.
Listen with your
Leave a
ears, see
comment,
with your
you know what I'm
eyes.
saying, if
Use
you
your
felt
brain
like
and not your heart
which
to
channel
figure
strip
out what's
fit
the
the
lies.
vocal the
Might not
best.
be a
Okay,
ball, pick up
interact
your
with your boy,
dribble.
man.
Be
Leave a
ready if
comment
you
if you
go
feel
up the
like that. So
middle,
I'm gonna shut
where your
up. I'm
heart
gonna
at.
close my
It don't
eyes. You
matter if
close
you
your
big
eyes,
or
even
little.
though
Listen
you're
with your
listening on
ears,
some
see with your
Bluetooth
eyes. Use your
situations
brain
or
and not your
whatever.
heart to figure
You'll
out
still
what's the
hear the
lies.
difference. All right, so
Might
let's
not be
close
a
our
ball, pick
eyes.
up
Let's
your
shut the hell
dribble.
up
Be
and
ready
let's
if you go up
toggle
the
through
middle where
the
your heart at.
plugins.
It don't
Leave a
matter if you
comment and
big or
let me
little.
know which
Listen
ones
with
you
your
guys
ears, see
think
with your eyes.
you
Use your
guys
brain and
like
not your
for
heart
that
to figure
vocal.
out what's
Okay,
the
all right, here
lies.
we go.
Might not be a boss. Pick up your dribble. Be ready if you go up the middle where your heart at. It don't matter if you big or little. Listen with your ears, see with your eyes. Use your brain and not your heart to figure out what's the lies. Might not be a boss. Pick up your dribble. Be ready if you go up the middle where your heart at. It don't matter if you big or little. Listen with your ears, see with your eyes. Use your brain and not your heart to figure out what's the lies. Might not be a boss. Pick up your dribble. Be ready if you go up the middle where your heart at. It don't matter if you big or little. Listen with your ears, see with your eyes. Use your brain and not your heart to figure out what's the lies. Might not be a boss. Pick up your dribble. Be ready if you go up the middle where your heart at. It don't matter if you big or little. Listen with your ears, see with your eyes. Use your brain and not your heart to figure out what's the lies.
All right, cool deal. That concludes that test right there. You can open your eyes up. All right, cool deal, man. To me, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go with the focus right. Okay. Now I'm gonna play the focus right again, and I want you guys to check out the focus right. And I'm listening to what the mid range frequencies are doing to the vocals. Okay. That's why I'm choosing it. All right. So I'm gonna play the well actually I chose focus right. I hope you chose something and whatnot, but I'm gonna play the API right now. Okay. And then I want you guys to listen.
Use your brain and not your heart to figure out what's the lies. Might not be a boss. Pick up your dribble. Be ready if you go up the middle where your heart at. It don't matter if you big or little. Listen with your ears, see with your eyes. Use your brain and not your heart to figure out what's the lies. Might not be a boss.
Okay. That was the API. Here's the Neve VS6.
Pick up your dribble. Be ready if you go up the middle where your heart at. It don't matter if you big or little. Listen with your ears, see with your eyes. Use your brain and not your heart to figure out what's the lies. Might not be a boss.
Okay. And here is the focus right, the one right here. This is the one I picked right here.
Pick up your dribble. Be ready if you go up the middle where your heart at. It don't matter if you big or little. Listen with your ears, see with your eyes. Use your brain and not your heart to figure out what's the lies. Might not be a boss. Pick up your dribble. Be ready if you go
Now
up
this
the
is the
middle
API
where
playing.
your heart
I'm
at.
gonna take
It
this
don't
plugin
matter
off.
if you big
It's
or
the
little.
API.
Listen with your ears, see with your eyes. Use your brain and not your heart to figure out what's the lies. Might not be a boss. Pick up your
This is
dribble.
the
Be
Neve.
ready if you go up the middle where your heart at. It don't matter if you big or little. Listen with your ears, see with your eyes. Use your brain and not your heart to figure out what's the lies. Might not be a boss. Pick up your dribble. Be
This is
ready
the
if you go
focus
up the
right.
middle where your heart at. It don't matter if you big or little. Listen with your ears, see with your eyes. Use your brain and not your heart to figure out what's the lies. Might not be a boss.
Okay. So which one y'all chose? You know what I'm saying? I chose the focus right, but then all of a sudden, like now I'm hearing the Neve. But I know it's not the API. That felt like the API, even though it's supposed to be like that's one of your channel strips, or you know what I'm saying, the consoles that normally pushes, you know what I'm saying, mid information forward or whatnot, because it's a very front forward type of console in real life. It was very distant, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna just get rid of that one right there. Let's go back in between focus right and Neve.
Pick up your dribble. Be
This is
ready
the
if
focus
you go
right.
up the middle where your heart at. It don't matter if you big or little. Listen with your ears, see with your eyes. Use your brain and not your heart to figure out what's the lies. Might not be a boss.
All right, this is the Neve.
Pick up your dribble. Be ready if you go up the middle where your heart at. It don't matter if you big or little. Listen with your ears, see with your eyes. Use your brain and not your heart to figure out what's the lies. Might not be a boss.
Very tough. Focus right one more time.
Pick up your dribble.
All right, Neve.
Pick up your dribble.
Neve one more time.
Pick up your dribble.
Okay, let's go to focus right.
Pick up your dribble.
Ooh, go back to the Neve.
Pick up your dribble.
Go back to the focus right.
Pick up your dribble.
God damn, that shit close. Let's find another word. All right, let's go with the Neve one more time.
Might not be a boss. Pick up your dribble. Be ready if you go up the middle where your heart at.
I'm gonna choose this where your heart at. Is the focus right?
Where your heart at.
Neve.
Where your heart at.
Focus right.
It don't matter if you big.
Oops, sorry about that.
Where your heart at.
Neve,
Where your heart at?
Focusrite.
Where your heart at?
Feel like the Focusrite has a little bit more edge on that mid range. You may choose something different. Let me know in the comments, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. But I'm gonna choose the Focusrite. It just has a little bit more edge on the mid frequencies on his voice or whatever. That plugin will be this little situation right here, right? All right, plug in, man. Plug in Alliance, Focusrite, BX, Focusrite, BX console, Focusrite SC. Don't know what the SC means. I'm thinking sidechain, you know what I'm saying? Because it has sidechain capabilities in here. Yeah, hear me? But we're gonna go ahead with this one right here. All right, now what I normally do on the next one is I do this, man. All right, I know I have tracks on this channel. I have tracks on this channel. Basically I have tracks on each channel. Oh, this one don't have it, so let's go ahead and remove that track. All right, and that's it. That's all the tracks we got far as vocals is concerned. So we're just gonna remove all the excess channels, right? All right. So I know I have a plugin on this channel. All right. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and highlight all of these green tracks. Okay. And besides the one I have the plugin on, and what I'm going to do, because I have all these tracks that are highlighted that you see shaded in the light gray, we're gonna go ahead and just drag right there on top of one of them. And what it's going to do now is create one instance on each track of this beautiful plugin that you see right there in front of you. Okay. And what we're doing now is we're building a console. Okay. All right. We're building a console. And the good thing about this is the reason why we're doing this, and the reason why I use BrainWorks plugins, is because they have this unique technology called TMT, TMT technology that's built inside of the plugin. Basically what it does, it gives you this, I'm not going to say false sense, but it gives you this sense of different channels that were modeled on these particular consoles that were emulated. So take, for instance, this Focusrite console. I believe there is, I believe there's 72 channels on this particular console right here. So they went through and modeled each channel of the console, and it gives you the ability to choose between, you know what I'm saying, what channels you want to use on each individual track. So let's say, for instance, we have, and you can see right here on all the green tracks, we have a plugin on each of the green tracks. Okay. So we have a total of, my math ain't good today, but we have over 15 tracks. I'm just fucking with y'all, man. Let's see here, man. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think we have 12 tracks. You know what I'm saying? If my math is wrong, I apologize. You know what I'm saying? I did go to college, but I ain't pay attention. All right, so I think we got 12 tracks of vocals, whatnot. So what that means to tell you is, if we wanted to, we could take this track right here, and let's say, for instance, we could put this on 1. Okay, we go to the next track, and we could put this on 2, so forth and so on. But the good thing about this plugin is there's this unique feature inside of this plugin that will allow you to automatically let the plugin decide what number of channels to put on each instance of the plugin. And all you have to do is, now this is the cool thing about it, you can randomize the channel on one plugin by hitting random 1. Okay, but if you have, let's say, for instance, 12 instances of the same plugin on each track, you can hit random all. And what happens is it'll automatically randomly pick, you know what I'm saying, different channel numbers for the instance of that particular plugin on the individual track. Okay, so 12 tracks is going to randomly pick numbers for each of those 12 tracks and put it on there. Okay, so that way you don't have the same emulated channel on each of the 12 tracks. If that makes any sense. So a lot of plugin makers really don't think about this. This is a good logic. If you use the same plugin, you model one channel off of that particular console, you're going to get the same particular sound on each track. See what I'm saying? So this is what makes these Plugin Alliance BX console plugins different and unique, because it gives you different it gives you different facades of sounds on each different track. Okay, so all we're gonna do is go hit random all. You have this warning button saying, hey, you're about to change the track instances for all of the plugins that are on each track. Yeah, that's what I want to do, man. Get your ass out the way, hit okay, and now you'll see that one change to 63. Okay, and so forth and so on. We have 61 on this track, and then we have one on this track. Let's go in the middle. We have 51 on this one, and we have 26. So you see how that shit goes and everything like that, man. So that's what that is right there. Now I don't know if I had a rich starter on all of these. Okay, so I have this in my own settings, and what I did with my particular preset is I turned the virtual gain down, did some routing in between there. So what I'm gonna do is just get rid of, you know what I'm saying, all of these track instances on these tracks. That was just for demonstration purposes, okay? Now, but on the cool, we're gonna go back and we're just gonna add that plugin again because I have my own little preset that I use for this particular. No, stop. Goddamn. I forgot I had all the damn channels highlighted. Welcome to the stream. All right. Let me do this. Let me take all of them off. Let me highlight one of them. I'm gonna add that one on here. All right, cool. All right, now what I'm gonna do is go and choose my preset. And I should have did that beforehand, but I'm too busy trying to show y'all the right way to do things. All right, so we're gonna choose Rich Starter. That's my particular plugin preset. All right, and then what I'm gonna do now is go ahead and highlight all of my green tracks, and that will be your active tracks, tracks that you have vocals on, etc., etc. All right, cool. I'm gonna drag that on top right there. Preston, what's good with you? Yes, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. You're definitely right about that. More air presence in there, definitely in the high mids. You are god doggone right, man. Yeah, man. Switch over, man. Yeah, you definitely right, man. Definitely more presence in the air mids and whatnot. And I think I'm gonna have to change something here. My chat box not lighting up, man. But yeah, definitely. Yes, yes. The Neve definitely has clarity, but it's a little subtle. Yeah. Yeah. I wanted this one to be a little aggressive because it kind of has like that lo-fi sound, Preston, but yeah, definitely right. Definitely right about that one. Hey man. I did a video on that plugin, man. Check it out, man. Check it out. It's pretty cool, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. That compressor is it's different. It's definitely different. But you have so much flexibility on attack, release, and threshold, bruh. Like, yeah, you can create your own thing. Whatnot, man. I like that one, bro. For real, for real. Yes, sir. So yeah, man. So I was just letting that load up for a second right there, man. Shout out to Preston, man. What's good with you, man? What's good with you? Long time. So now that we have all of these channel strips on the vocal tracks, which are in green and stuff like that, and what I'm gonna do is just pick one of them, just hit the random all like I explained to you guys earlier. Just hit that okay, and now I already know that all these tracks are gonna have different quote unquote channels on them or whatnot. Now you'll see all these tracks that are red. Now I have these red tracks reserved for beat stems or whatnot. If I was to unpack this folder right here, you'll see that I can drag beat stems on these red tracks right here and they'll be ready to go or whatnot. But we just working with a 2-track instrumental, so I don't need them. So what I'll do is just hit remove track right there, and I'm gonna remove this bad boy right here. Yep, we can just remove all those red tracks. You'll see they go away back to the green. Now I just reduce my track count in my template or whatnot. So I'm just working with that right there. Now I got a shitload of effects track in yellow. So I have reverbs and delays queued up and ready to go. Just at the click of a button, you know what I'm saying, they're on and we're ready to, you know what I'm saying, do some sends and returns or whatnot. So that's what the yellows are, return tracks or effects tracks or sub mixes or mix bus tracks, whatever you want to call them. The yellow though, it just means the yellow just means what the fuck did I just do? Yeah, I just made a mistake. Not a big mistake. I had to undo a track move for a second, but let me do this real quick. But yeah, those tracks that are in yellow, those are my effects, such as reverb and delay, basically time-based effects and all of that there. I'm just gonna remove these red tracks again. All right, there we go. All right, cool. So that's what you see. That's why all these plugins are stacked on top of each other. Like this one right here is just standard delay plugins, but they're low PC usage delay plugins. Then I got some more that take up a little bit, and then I got some heavy hitters that do different type of flavors of delays, and then I come over here and I got different flavors of reverbs or whatever. That way I have them at my disposal, because a lot of those town-based reverbs and delays, my mind can't remember all these goddamn plugins. It's like having a whole fucking rack. So this is my rack right here or whatnot. It takes a long time to load up the session, but you know what I'm saying, hey, it's there once it's in and queued up and ready to go. Now the orange tracks are already you know what I'm saying, routed. This is the overall vocal mix for the leads. We have a background mix, and we also have an ad lib vocal mix mix bus track as well. We have one for all music if we had more than one beat stems. That's what this pink one is. This is our red sub mix. So this is actually the track where all of the individual tracks in the arrangement view come to this red sub mix track, and that sub mix track goes to the main. This is the track I was looking for, and this is the vocal main. Okay, so this is the vocal main. This vocal main goes to the sub mix. So basically, if I was to break this down to you, all of my leads, when it comes to verses, all of the leads go to this one. All of the ad libs go to this one. And anything else, like backgrounds or someone that's singing the hook, they go to this background mix. Then all of these combined, which are in orange, routes into the blue. The blue then goes to the red. Okay. All of my beats, music, drum mix, if I create a drum group or whatever, it's all going to come to this pink, and then that goes to the red. Then the red goes to the main. This main, I don't even touch it anymore. I just leave it at 0 because I'm making all my adjustments and processing finally on the sub mix. The only time I touch this main is to add a limiter on there if I need one. A lot of times I don't do that, but if I need one just to give out a demo and stuff like that, I'll put it on here, but I keep that at 0. All right, cool. So that's basically how I, you know what I'm saying, basically set up, you know, a track and everything like that, you know, a mix session. It's basically ready to go. Now what I'm gonna do is the next important thing, and that is to get the vocals somewhat level, you know what I'm saying? All right, so we got this one right here.
Side of the street, trespassing and you asking to get beat. Talking about what you got, put your ass in a hot seat.
All right, we got
Steps. Never bite the hand that feet. Never don't turn down family when
Now you notice the difference in between the gain structure in this particular waveform versus this one. So I already know I'm gonna have to turn this one up just a tidget. All right, now I can't go and say, oh, I want to match the gain structure with this one and this one because it's two different recordings, but we're gonna try to get as close.
they need you. Don't base life on being flashy. We all know what greed do. Listen to the message. Don't be fooled by the messenger. Learn some self-defense. Nowadays they'll mess with you. Just be ready. Life is like your class because they testing you. Make too many F's off to jail. They redressing you. I'm sorry, don't work. You gotta pay for all. Pick up your dribble. Be ready if you go up the.
I hate this scratch pad function. Jesus, I wish they go away with that, man. That shit is horrible.
Working part-time. This is a sign I never forgot the word on the other side, but it ain't been cut in months.
So what I'm doing now is just
trying to hide.
with the naked ear, I'm just listening to see if the vocal is on top of the instrumental.
Snakes trying to hide, but you the one gaining game. This is a sign I never forgot the words.
All right, cool deal. I don't too much worry about the ad libs or, you know, overdubs or whatnot, because I already know those are gonna have to get, you know what I'm saying, fitted or be married to the lead vocal anyway. So I normally just don't gain stage those until it's time to actually touch them. So I just keep those muted. All right, now I do have another artist on here for the hook. So what I need to do is determine where these are for the particular artist. All right.
Daddy, I always told me, Daddy always told me, Daddy always told me.
So those vocals by themselves, they're pretty good. They're right there on top of the vocal, or whatnot. So what we're gonna do now is trying to figure out what the hell I want to do. Bring these plugins down, and what I'm gonna do is do some panning, and get these, spread it and separate. But what I do is when I have singers like this, I like to solo and see which part is dominant and which ones are gonna be moved left or right.
Daddy always told me. Daddy always told me.
Okay, this one.
Daddy always told me. Daddy always told me.
So it sounds like it's the same, but it's not the same. So let's play the two at the bottom. Actually, let's play this one and this one right here, and take the middle one out.
Daddy always told me. Daddy always told me.
Remember what I said in the beginning of the video about vocals being the same? Even if you recorded the same way on a separate track, it's gonna sound the same, but it's not gonna be the same because the voice is never the same. This is a prime example. She's singing in the same pitch, same cadence, same words, but it's different.
Daddy always told me.
See what I'm saying? So what we're gonna do now, that will help us with panning. So what we're gonna do is pan this one about. I'm just gonna throw it over 30% and another 30% over here. All right, and we got 30 on the left and 32 on the right.
Daddy always told me. Daddy always told me. Daddy always told. Daddy always told me. Daddy always told me. Daddy always told me. Daddy always told me. Daddy always told me.
So I brought this particular track down just a tidget. Just brought that down just a tidget. Now on the middle one, because it's the same thing.
Daddy always told me. Daddy always told me. Daddy always told.
Because the middle one sounds the same as the other two, and I got 3 of them. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm just gonna go ahead and do some pitch alteration. I'm just making up shit. But I'm gonna alter the pitch just a little bit on this one right here. Let me see something else. So I just need to do it on this one.
Be around my.
Yeah. So yeah, it's only 2 hooks in here. This one right here is the third. Not exactly sure why, but we're gonna throw this one off a little bit. So
Daddy always told me.
I feel like it needs to be pitched down just a little bit. So I'm gonna throw that down. I'm gonna transpose that down 1 step, and then I'm gonna throw it down another 32 cents and see how that comes out.
Daddy always told me. Daddy always told me.
And it's gotta make sense, y'all. So don't do what I just did. But I'm gonna throw it down. I'm gonna actually bring that up to 24 cents and see how that sounds.
Daddy always told me.
Yeah. Daddy said no. Daddy don't like that. So I'm gonna put that up there -12.
Daddy always told me. Daddy always.
So what we're gonna do now is bring that back up. Let's say we're gonna put this at +8 on the cents.
Daddy always told me.
All right, that sounds about close, but no cigar. Let's bring that all 3 in.
Daddy always told me. Daddy always told me. Daddy always told me.
So I actually like that. That was by accident, and that's all a part of just trying stuff or whatnot, and everything like that. But that kind of made a distinct difference in between the 3, and it really kind of brought that middle vocal down. It needed a low register at some point, So we just brought it down. Again, this middle one. If you right click on the wave file for people that's new to Studio One or whatnot, right click on the wave file, and then you can actually do pitching on audio clips individually. So we just brought that one particular one down one step on the transposition, and then tuned it up 8 cents. And I like what it did right there. I really do.
Daddy always told me, Daddy always told me.
It kind of detuned the hook almost, you know what I'm saying, to give it kind of like a eerie feeling along with the beat.
Daddy always told me, yeah.
Turned it down a little bit.
Daddy always told me, Daddy always told me, Daddy always told me, yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying, we just, you know what I'm saying, I ain't trying to mix this or whatnot, not now. But, you know what I'm saying, that kind of fits the mood, you know what I'm saying? So you also have to kind of like, your ear has to be, you know what I'm saying, seasoned to, you know what I'm saying, tuning along with the beat and stuff like that. If you don't understand tuning for as music theory, you know, it'd be a little trouble-ish, or whatnot. So, I think we here, and this is where we at. I think I got one more situation I'm gonna do right here.
Mama always told me.
Okay, so it's Mama now.
Mama always told me. Mama.
So what I'm gonna do now is switch up the panning a little bit. I'm gonna take the this one right here, and I'm gonna move this one. Oh shoot, hold on a second, moving the wrong thing. I'm gonna take this one at the bottom. I normally would move that to the right because of the position, but we're actually gonna move that one to the left. Let's see, about 30-something%. Wherever my hand stop. All right, and we'll go to this track, and we'll move that to about 30-something% wherever my hand stop. All right, so it stopped on 30. The other one's at 32%. Let's see how that sounds.
Mama always told me. Mama always told me. Mama always told me, yeah. Mama always told me. Mama always told me. Mama always told me, yeah.
All right, cool. So I like the vibe of that, you know what I'm saying? Not gonna, you know what I'm saying, overdo it. But again, you know, I made all of these adjustments according to vibe, not calculated decisions or whatever. Even though I'm talking to you guys and explaining this, that, and the third, it's all about a vibe. How I detune that vocal, how I panned this one left and that one right, but then I kind of brought one of them down on the left side. Y'all probably, I don't know if you caught that or not, but you know, I turned down the I think it was the vocal that was in the left ear. Turned that down just a little bit, you know what I'm saying, just so I can catch the vibe of everything or whatnot. And that's just basically it. This is a real small session. The only other thing is I'm gonna check the instrumental by itself right here where we get a lot of volume at.
Pick up your dribble, be ready, way to be elite. Pick up.
So when I'm listening to this, I'm kind of making notes to myself. Now you can make notes here in Studio One underneath these tracks. I think there's a thing where you can pull up channel notes. And so, you know, I could type in notes here. Beat needs to be EQ'd, not compressed, because it looks like it's already been compressed pretty heavily. Yeah, it doesn't have a lot of dynamic range to it. If you want to test how much dynamic range it has, you can pull up something like let's say, for instance, BX meter. Oops, that ain't what I was looking for. No, that's not what I was looking for. Let's see here, BX meter, and this should tell us the dynamic range for this track right here. Yeah. So if I was to turn this track back to its nominal level at 0, we're operating, goddamn. The average weight, dynamic range wise, is around about 4.67-ish. So it's already been compressed. So, you know what I'm saying? We don't need to do no more compression. No more compression. So all we need to do really is just do some real good EQ on there. I'm just gonna put EQ beat. No dynamics. We don't need to do no more dynamic work on that one right there. All right. Once we put those notes down, it's embedded right there. You'll see it still retains there. We can bring up our plugin window right there and get to work on the whole session or whatnot. But I'll save all of that for myself, man. I just wanted to show you guys, do a little test stream with this new layout that I got for my streaming situation or whatever at the same time or whatnot. But at the same time, bring you guys some knowledge and information as well and stuff like that. Now, the only other thing I can see that I can prep myself for is fading out or whatnot. So I'm gonna listen to how this vocal plays out in the wind and see what we need to do with this instrumental. All right, so this one just needs a smooth fade out. All right, and it just needs a fade out accordingly. All right, cool. Now, once I got all that done or whatnot, I noticed something when I looked at my streaming levels or whatnot. This particular session is low as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Now, I have my template. Now, you go back a few streams, go back and look at a few streams. I explain why I have my template and my volumes low for a fucking reason. Stuff like that. And the reason is so I can retain gain structure or gain staging throughout the end process. All right. And if I was to bring this sub mix back up to its nominal level, you'll understand where I'm coming from. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this up to a nominal level to -12 on the RMS level. OK, and you're going to hear the difference. OK, and as soon as I can get rid of this situation right. Chill. All right. Let me get my BX meter and copy that over on the sub mix. Okay, actually, just turn it on. All right, cool. So what we're gonna do now is have the BX meter right here. All right, we're gonna play this track again from the rear, run it back one more time, right here, and so you can see that the peak is barely touching 12. Okay, the peak is barely touching -12, so we have a whole bunch of headroom to turn up. Now, I know my template and I know what I need to do. I just need to turn up the sub mix. All right, now what helps me keep that gain structure alive and signal goddamn fucking I'm having a brain fart right now. Keeping my signal. Keeping my goddamn signal in check. Shit. Is I have my sub mix set at -12. And I ain't gonna lie to you. I learned this trick from a seasoned ATL based hip hop engineer. All right. And this is what he does. He keeps his sub mix or main output track at -12. That lets you know that, hey, I need to turn up my monitoring system, whether it be headphones or speakers. I need to turn that up, and I'm still mixing at a low volume. Okay, so y'all saw the peak is hitting -12. I'm gonna turn up my sub mix, and we're gonna get the RMS level at -12, and you'll hear a difference. Check this out.
Daddy always told me. 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 Daddy always told me.
Don't bring that shit in the house. Quit cussing.
So I brought it up from -12 to -2 that put us our RMS level hitting right around -12 and stuff like that. Now, mind you, that I had turned the beat down in the beginning of the stream. I made some vocal adjustments and everything like that. And at the end process, I'm still in the negative position on my sub mix, and I'm not at 0 and stuff like that. And I'm not picking in the red either. You see what I'm saying? So, this is why I do what I do when it comes to that -12 on that sub mix. It keeps everything is in check for as your before as your game structure and stuff like that when you're mixing and everything like that. So we definitely have a lot of headroom to play with.
Daddy always told me. Daddy always told me.
And you'll see the levels right here. And you'll see it right here on this big ass meter too.
Daddy always told me.
And we not even peeking in the red. Clear that out for y'all.
Don't bring that shit in the house. Quit cussing, boy. Watch.
So we have plenty of headroom to go in there and just have fun mixing. You know what I'm saying? Definitely take advantage of EQ boosting and stuff like that. The only thing you'll be cutting out is very unwanted frequencies that is a problem. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, you can have a lot of headroom on plugins, a lot of headroom on your tracks, and then the mix bus tracks and your effects tracks and stuff like that, and so forth and so on. So that's the only thing I really had to check. I know my target area on the mix on the sub mix is gonna be -2, but what we're gonna do is just bring that bad boy on down to -12. You know what I'm saying? And let it be what it be on that right there, man. So this is gonna go ahead and conclude what the hell we talking about today, man, because I'm gonna come back at y'all tonight, and we're gonna make some beats tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna check out this new plugin that you know what I'm saying, I went on ahead and invested in. It's called Studio from Studio Link, man. Shout out to Studio Link, man. You know what I'm saying? They checked out one of my videos and everything like that. They like the feedback and everything like that. There's Studio Link been around for a minute. They've been around for a minute, and they make some real good products and stuff like that. But we're really gonna tap in with that particular plugin. We're gonna make, you know what I'm saying, some beats tonight, man. So y'all might want to, tune back in 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. After this stream, you know what I'm saying, go ahead, go through the process of YouTube. It may be too late, but check the back stream or whatnot. All right, cool deal, man. So I'm gonna let that instrumental go ahead and play for you guys as I go ahead and sign out and everything like that, man. Cool deal, man. Hey, man, thank y'all for tuning in. This has been your boy Super Mario. Shout out to my Facebook, Joint Chief of Staffs Productions Facebook page. You know what I'm saying? If you're on Facebook, go ahead and search Joint Chiefs with a Z of Staffs, 1 F with a Z. Productions with a Z. I know that sounds like a lot and everything like that, but yeah, definitely go check out my Facebook page. I should have that information at the bottom, but if not, I'll make sure I start including that in my description as well. That's a new thing. I'm streaming YouTube, Facebook. I would do Twitch, but Twitch really haven't motivated me to go back on there because there's just no growth on there just yet, man. So we're doing multi-streams right now. I wish I could do Instagram, but that takes a lot of leg work and doing music stuff, streaming. My computer will just monk out and everything like that. But yeah, man, appreciate y'all, man. If you like what you like, man, go ahead and hit a like on my Facebook page. Hit a like on that Facebook post, this live stream post. Appreciate you and stuff like that. And if not, man, if you're on YouTube, go ahead, hit the like button and follow me. Subscribe right here, Super Mario, here on this YouTube channel right here, man. You can follow me on Instagram at @SuperMario_producer. You probably saw it at the bottom and everything like that. Make sure you go ahead and follow me on Instagram right there. Also follow my podcast at onthebeat.podcast, man, where we just keep everything on the beat or whatnot, man. Follow us on Instagram at onthebeat.podcast. We have all of our episodes from last year on up to now on this YouTube channel. So make sure you go ahead and, scroll around my YouTube page and everything like that. You'll find a specific playlist for the On The Beat podcast. And also check us out on Spotify, on iHeart, on doggone Google Play, and also doggone iHeart, Spotify, Yeah, iHeart, Spotify, Google Play, and I'm missing one more. Google Play. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all know what it is on all goddamn digital streaming platforms. Shit. Or whatnot, man. Check out the On The Beat podcast on your streaming platform. And check us out, man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and you can also go on Spotify and follow our On The Beat podcast playlist. So every guest that comes on, because I can't play their music on my podcast due to Spotify and YouTube and other distribution platforms because of quote unquote stealing music and everything like that, I have to create a playlist and I just share that wealth with them. So they just may be one stream away from earning $5, $50, $100, $150, $500, $1,000, $2,000, $5,000. You know what I'm saying? Going towards their creativity, their creation, and their ownership of their particular songs and whatnot, man. So make sure you go ahead on Spotify, follow that playlist, like a song, play a song. It don't matter, man. I'm just showing love to all those artists that come on. And we have episodes coming, man. So this month I'll be busy. I already got 3 in queue, one on tomorrow I'll be doing, and then 2 more, and then 1 I have to schedule and everything like that. So we're going to pick up on the podcast here pretty soon or whatnot. So y'all stay tuned to that, man. So make sure you go ahead and follow us on Instagram at onthebeat.podcast, and also check out the episodes, full episodes uploading here on this channel, man. If you subscribe, it'll let you know. I'm just saying. So that's what that's gonna be right there, man. And you know what I'm saying, right underneath this picture you'll see my logos, Join Cheaper Styles, and the podcast logo over there to the right. Yeah, that's the logo right there, that On The Beat podcast, my little animation face looking all crazy and everything like that. That's the logo you can find on Spotify and all those digital platforms as well, man. Hey, this has been a good thing. I'm gonna go ahead and work out, put some food in my belly. We're gonna come back tonight, man, around 9:30, and we're gonna do another stream. Now I know everything working out and everything situated or whatnot with the stream. We're gonna come back tonight, make some beats, and stay on our regularly scheduled situation of whatnot, man. Y'all be easy out there if you can't make it, man. Hey, man, stay creative out there. Keep your head up, you know what I'm saying, and stay alive. This has been your boy, Super Mario, man. We out here. Catch y'all later on, man. Y'all tune in, bro. Y'all tune in. Subscribe. Super Mario here on YouTube. Facebook. I need y'all to like. Take your behind over there to YouTube. Follow your boy. Look for me. Super. SUPAMARO. We on one. Talk to you guys later. Peace. Appreciate you, Preston. My bad, I'm messing all your name up, man. Appreciate you, Preston, for tuning in, bro. Yeah, very good session, man. We always get it in, man. Hey, y'all be easy out there, man. We out.